My name is Elena Artis, and I will be presenting on Experiment in Self-Reliance, where I did my internship both last semester and this semester. We'll begin with the history of the organization. ESR, well, Experiment in Self-Reliance, also known as ESR, is one of 34 community action agencies in North Carolina. It was actually one of the first community action agencies in North Carolina. It was founded in 1964 under the Equal Opportunity Act and during Lyndon B. Johnson's War on Poverty. It was pivotal in launching local programs in Winston-Salem such as Head Start, Legal Aid, TransAid, and Meals on Wheels. The mission of ESR is to empower social and economic self-reliance for the working, low income, and homeless. Their vision is to reduce poverty and homelessness within the WFCS community, Winston-Salem, Forsyth County community. Their leadership consists of Executive Director Tawana Roebuck, Program and Operations Manager Fred Bazemore, and Senior Finance Director Deborah Perkins. And their staff is a diverse group of people, all administrators, success coaches, and program managers. Okay, so they serve all populations that are within the Winston-Salem, Forsyth County area, considered very low to low income. Over the years, well, they serve 4,000, about roughly 4,000 individuals and families per year through their various programs, which we'll get into a little bit later. Program participants must be Forsyth County residents. They have to be at least 18 years old and meet the eligibility criteria for the specific program in which they are interested in. So let's begin with the self-sufficiency program. The self-sufficiency program is like their signature program. It embodies what it takes to become self-reliant. This program allows individuals to develop a plan for achieving self-sufficiency by improving income and or continuing education. Clients are paired with a success coach that helps them to develop a personalized case plan that meets their specific needs and goals for which they have for improving their income, i.e. getting a better job, or going back to school, or going to the next level in their education. A person can remain in this program for up to 2 years. However, to be eligible to get into the program, you have to be below 125% below the poverty line. The whole goal within those 2 years is to go above the poverty line. And once you've achieved that, once you are above the poverty line, then you are then terminated from the program. The next program, which is a bit different from the self-sufficiency program, is the housing program. This program assists in stabilizing employment, housing, financial, and psychological circumstances in efforts to help a person achieve the highest standard of living. But mostly this program just really helps one find a homeless person, someone who meets HUD's definition of homelessness, find stable housing. And HUD is the housing is housing and urban development. Yeah, housing and urban development. If you meet their definition of homelessness, which is a requirement of the program, if you meet their definition of homelessness, then you are eligible to be in the program. And a success coach, you're paired with a success coach who will help you find stable housing. HUD's definition of homelessness is living in a place that is not fit for human cohabitation. So a park bench, or outside somewhere, or some place of that nature, an abandoned house. Next is the New Century IDA program. IDA stands for Individual Development Account. This program primarily focuses on helping those who are considered low income buy their own house. So it focuses on home ownership. It works toward eliminating the generational poverty by helping families accrue assets. In this program, clients are paired with a success coach as well. They receive economic literacy training and first-time home buyers training. They also come up with a budget and save money, and at the end of the program, they're matched the amount of money that they save, and that is then put toward a down payment on a home. Those are like the three main programs within the organization. There's also Forsyth Free Tax, which basically just does free taxes for individuals who fall below a certain median household income. And they also have an empowerment series. The empowerment series is just a series of workshops in which they teach financial literacy and basic skills, soft skills, stress management, mindfulness, just different life skills that enhances the overall ESR experience. ESR is pretty, they have everything mostly down packed. I mean, they've been around for half a century, so they are very, very knowledgeable when it comes to what they do, helping others and reducing poverty and working within the community and working with community partners to all reach the same goal, which is ending poverty and helping others and things like that. However, with organizations that are very deeply rooted in the community and deeply rooted in tradition and know what they're doing and have a set system of ways, I feel like someone coming in and coming up with innovative and creative ideas is always good. So for the intervention of the organization, I felt like not that I felt like it, but I felt they should increase their social media presence. They have a social media presence, but it's not very strong. They could benefit greatly from a stronger and increased social media presence, meaning more participation, more posts on IG and Facebook, and more videos, and just more things that draw people in and attract others. The benefits of having an increased social media presence would be increased client participation, a better fundraising or an additional fundraising platform. They're always looking for ways to get donations, and people are always donating. I feel like this will make it a lot easier for people to donate and also see what ESR is all about without having to go straight and directly to their website. It's more of an informal way of knowing and getting to know ESR. They can engage supporters, which I kind of touched on. It's a venue, it's an avenue for community organizing. ESR is always holding town hall meetings and holding meetings for the community about different issues that affect the community that people may not know about. So I feel like if they posted those on Instagram or on Facebook or whatever social media platform, it would be very, very, very beneficial to the population that they're serving. Volunteer recruiting is also something that they could benefit from on social media. People volunteer all the time via social media. I'm one of those people. And also, amid the coronavirus pandemic, virtual workshops and virtual meetings and just different things, tips on how to do things and be more productive, and mental health resources and different things like that are all very, very, very important during this time. So if they had a better social media presence, they would be able to continue their financial literacy workshops, the different series and things that they do have. So I feel like in this age, the millennial age, it is very important to reach out to that crowd and things like that. People, no matter what, people somehow always end up on Facebook or Instagram, kind of no matter what social class they're in or social economic status they're in. People are always on Facebook and things like that. So I think that would be very, very beneficial to ESR if they had a person to be a little more a person that could help in that aspect of an increased social media presence. So, and I've talked to my supervisor about it, and I've talked to others about it. It just doesn't seem like something that's on their agenda, but it definitely is something that they could benefit from, especially during the times. So that's it. Thanks.